All right, it's time for a little bit of self-reflection. Time to look at your life and see what areas that you're not trusting God with. A big area is usually professional. If you're in a job that's overworking you, why do you stay in it? Why do you put up with it? Is it because you feel that if you don't put in as many hours as you do, that you might get fired? And if you get fired, you don't know if you'd find a job that pays as well, and then you wouldn't be able to provide for yourself or for your family? But didn't God say that He would provide for us? Didn't He say we didn't have to worry about tomorrow? That the lilies of the field neither toil or spin, and yet Solomon in all his glory wasn't arrayed as one of these? Now hear me out. I'm not telling you to quit your job tomorrow without a plan for the future to go and prove to yourself that you trust God. What I am saying though, is that trusting God more in your life might allow you to put proper boundaries on your work, which might make you more productive at work and allow you to be more present at home. It's usually that fear of losing your job and not knowing what the future holds that keeps you overworking, leading to burnout. But hey, maybe quitting your job is the right move. Maybe you're a lawyer and you've always hated your job and you've always dreamed about having a biodynamic farm, but you've never been able to take that step towards your dream because, hey, the pay is really good as a lawyer and people really respect me now. If that's your mindset, are you trusting God? But maybe you trust God with your professional life and you don't with your romantic life. Are you in a toxic relationship? And maybe you have been for years, but you feel like you can't leave because what if I don't find anybody else? Maybe you've always wanted to live in a different country. Why don't you listen to that calling? Is it because, oh, well, I don't know how I'd support myself and I won't know anybody and I don't speak the language that well yet? Well, learn, go. Let me say this, and this is especially for people who have grown up in the West and who've been taught to mistrust every desire that they have as if it's from the devil. Most of your desires are good. I know that's a shocking statement, but God created you, not Satan. He gave you good desires so that He could fulfill them. When you get hungry, oh, there's food, and oh, it tastes good, and oh, God is so good. And He does it with your heart too. So have the courage to follow your desires and trust that God will support you, provide for you. Remember though that since Adam and Eve, the base condition of mankind has been to distrust God. So if you currently don't trust God with all of your life, don't beat yourself up over it. It's a lifelong process. In this video, my goal is that you stop for a moment and dream about what your life might look like if you trusted God a little bit more with your future. So, time for a quiz. Seriously, get out a pen and paper and I'll wait for you. The first question that I want you to write down and then answer is, what would I stop doing today if I wasn't afraid of the outcome in the future? Think about what it is that you're relying on for security. What is it that keeps me in this job or this relationship? This question is all about facing your fears. Our fears keep us trapped in situations that make us miserable. I've heard it said this way: fear is trust in a different kingdom. Fear is trust in an unholy kingdom. Fear is trusting Satan rather than God. When you finish answering that question, answer this one. What would I start doing today if I trusted God more with my future? This question is all about trying to seek out and discover the desires of your heart. What has God been whispering to you for years? What are your dreams? God speaks to us through our dreams. Read your answers to these questions often, or answer them again often. Let them motivate you to exercise your trust in God and pursue the dreams that He's planted in your heart.